Okay, I'm going to do some Wordcraft Numbers 7-minute challenges. So we're on normal mode. I do want buffs. Sort of irrelevant. I set it to 100 so it doesn't go off. We want to play this, so right, so we're going to make it a 7-minute challenge. We don't need word hints. I put this thing in just because it helps people who haven't played the game before. Right. I want easy. We'll start with the easy team. It's easy to find stuff in that biome. Formed, informed with a C. And confirmed. Okay. Starting to get worried there. Confirmed. Tricky letters there, from what I can see. Cocoa beans will do for a C. 7-minute challenge is pretty hard because of the numbers part of the game. So I need a chicken or a piece of flint for the F. Another melon. Okay, that's continuous M. So O-N-F-I-R. Oh, thank you. Well, she did not give me a fella. No way. So rude. There's another one. Thank you. O-N-I-R. Flowers are always good. O-N-I-R. Probably you get an ink sac for the N or andesite. O, orange something. You find a portal, we can get obsidian. So where's the squid? There's a cave too, so that'll be good. So we could probably put that on the end. I wonder if I want some iron. Where was that big cave? Come on. Cannot be serious. Right. Andesite. So we can make use of that by putting that on the end. Put that on the I, because N is second letter. And I is first, and we don't know where an R. Is that called copper ore? I think you can only use a copper ingot. I haven't played this for a while, so the eligibility rules for what you can and can't use is I've been totally lost in my memory. Oh, there's an azalea tree. What do I need? I need an O and an R. Oh, there's a red mushroom over there. Sweet berries, don't need them. I really would need orange tulip, fantastic. Let's get out of here. C-O-N-F-I-R-M-E-D. The reason this area is the easiest is because the guys are right here and it's very easy to find them. So we're looking for the highest total. So 9 and 8 is 17. 17 is 34, and 7, 41. So I'm going to write this down. So the gilded blackstone is 41, I think I said. So we've got sponge, end stone and bedrock for 3 minutes. So sponge 4, 14 is 18, 14 is 32, and 12 is 44. End stone, that's what, 11, and 15 is 26, and 4, 30, 43, so they're all pretty close at the moment. Bedrock is 11, 13, and 17 is 30, and 16 is 46. I think it was highest. So that's, this have made a mistake, it's bedrock. I did that in 5 minutes 18. That's on the easy biome, which is snowy, because easier to find the villagers, easier to find the puzzle villager. The puzzles itself are exactly the same, whichever team you go to. It's just those biomes serve as a bit of a handicap, because the jungle, it's very hard to find the people. Snow is the easiest. I'd say swamp and tiger, probably tiger's probably the next easiest, so we'll give that one a go. Oh, V, it's great. So you need a vine, which, or a wild card, so that's going to be pretty tricky. Is there such a word as chivalric? It sounds possible, but I'm not confident. Yep. Oh, okay. That is handy. Needing a wild card for the vine. An emerald will be a wild card. Smithing table, don't think I can use it. So I should be able to find a diamond or emerald or something here. Use that for the C. Bread is good for nothing. We've already got an L. Oh, here we go. This is just what we wanted, except there's nothing. I don't believe it. Iron ingot. Wow, that's really not good. It's what's called good and bad luck. Good in finding it, but bad luck in not having a diamond. Or an emerald. A bell, actually a bell is a wild card, so covered. Can I get this ice? I don't have silk touch, unfortunately. So I cannot get ice. Snowball, can't use it. Becomes a bit of a distraction after a while, these villagers, because they want to have a look at everything. Selection table, don't need it. Blue carpet, I can use. So H-A-R-I. What do you have his chest? Oh, let's leave. H-A-R-I, there's a rose bush for the R. There's another village. They might have a hay bale, being a plains village. Nice to see a squid on the way. I was really lucky with finding villages. I needed a wild card for the V, or I needed to get some vines. It's not all that easy. So if there's an apple here and a hay bale, we are in business. There's hay bales. So I'm going to scrounge around for an apple, or dig down and get some andesite. Find another. Actually, I'll just get an emerald because that's a wild card. Gotta find ourselves this guy. Right. It's covered. Cauldron for C, hay bale for H, iron ingot for I, wild card for the B, which is the bell. It's also a wild card. You can use up to 3 wild cards. L for lantern, R for rosebush, I for inksec, C for blue carpets. So we've got, what, 3 minutes to get the puzzle, which is 69. Oh, that's good. I like the total required. It's much easier to get. So ancient debris is 19 and 32 is 51. So I'm going to write this down. I need 69. So 32 and 19 is 51. 51 and 16 is 67. And 4 is 71. So it's not ancient debris. End stone is 18. 38. 16 is 54. Where's the other guy? So we need it to be 15. It's not. Go to the purple, which is 4, and 19 is 23. 23 and 14 is 37. 37 and 32 is 69. Purple is our man. Going to do the 7-minute challenge again, unless I've made a mistake. Which is the other game I've got, Bingo. If you like playing Bingo, check out that game. I've also got that set up for 118 in either Spigot or in a data pack. So that was lucky, finding the villagers. I needed a V. V being the wild card. There's your wild card items there. Emerald, diamond, bell, dungeon items, stuff you'll find in loot chests. And as you can see here, the letters J, Q, JK, Q and V will usually need a wild card. Things that will match my jungle stuff. Jack-o'-lantern for the J, or jukebox. But if you find if you've got a jukebox, you've got a diamond anyway, but you could use it twice, I guess. As a diamond and as a jukebox. Kelp for the K, quartz for Q, so that means you've got to go to the nether. And for the V, vines of Lily of the Valley. I did forget about Lily of the Valley, which is an easier one. Alright, so we've succeeded twice. Can we succeed in the swamp? Right, there's no wildcard letters, so that's good. So when you see double C, I always like to put them together, and I can see that word already. Counted. Present did accounted for. U for the mushroom. Second letter is U. First, but I think Totem of Undying, I think that's the only item that has a U as the first letter in one of the words. Don't know why I got that much wood, I don't need it. So I want to make a shovel so that I can get some snow, and that'll cover the N, because N is a second letter match. So all the snow there. What's tricky here? ACCOTD. Pumpkin also would have been good for the U. Dandelion for the D. I don't need the pumpkin. Rabbit, don't need H for rabbit hide, or R for rabbit. Cow, Don't need eyes for item frames, or I can get some leather for the E, simply because he's right there. All the beef. So I need an A, a couple of C's. C's are pretty easy. Could get an apple, but I think I might just get andesite for the A, or azure blue or something. Cactus is over there for C, and a cornflower. And there's an azure blue. This is N and O for it. That's daisy, so that's a really good little part of the world here for us. And going in the right spot too, which is nice. Got a cactus. So was there a tulip there somewhere that I didn't see and just ignored? So it's good they're going in the right spots. A tulip, or maybe I'll just make a trapdoor or something. I'm well on track time-wise. Of course, the numbers game can always be a pain. Is there any coal there for a torch? No. Maybe I'll just make a trapdoor. I think you can use trapdoors. I'm actually not sure. So it's been a while since I played this extensively. So maybe I won't take a chance on that, because I know just straight out wooden items are ignored. Pretty sure trapdoor would be allowed, but I'll get something else first, and then I can test it when I get back, as long as I've got a backup that I know works, like a torch or a tulip. Terracotta, that'll work. Lily pad. Of course, there's a torch there. I've got a custom biome set up here, make stuff easier to find. Right, so I'll put a trapdoor in, just because I'm curious. Of course, because I'm in adventure mode, I can't do this. So I really should have a crafting table here. So just out of testing purposes, I'm going to change it in creative. Make it, oh, that's not going to work, as it will. Go back into adventure mode. Put the trapdoor in. Alright, it's not allowed. Right, now we're getting to the swamp now, so it's a little bit further away to find this thing. Which block has the lowest total? Lowest. And of course, this biome, if you wait too long, the guys can spread pretty far and wide, so that's annoying. So we've got sponge, purpur, ancient debris, and bedrock. Looking for the lowest total. Right, sponge, 20. And 88 is 108, and 6 is 114, and 19 is 133, purpur is 90, and 15 is 105, and 14 is 119, and 40 is 159. Still got a minute and a half. Ancient debris is 15, and 72 is 87. 7 is 94. Now which one am I up to? Start again. 15 and 17 is 32. 32 and 96. 32 and 96, so it's what, 128? So I think I added that up wrong before. 98 and 7 is 105. So 12 8s are definitely 96. 7 103. 118. 135. So it's still sponge, bedrock. We've got less than a minute, so it's 99 on bedrock. 99 and 14 is 113. 113 plus 6 is 119. And 15 is 134. Right, so I'm seeing a 1 point difference between bedrock and the debris. So I mean, I'm going to go with bedrock. Trust myself. Well, I did originally make an error with the debris. Cost total. We've only got 15 seconds anyway, so we've got to get on with it. And I stuffed up. So it must have been ancient debris. And about to get kicked out. I didn't make it in time. So I'm just going to go up and check what the correct answer was. Oh, that's right, I've got a predicate in here you can't change. Yeah. Oh, you can. Alright. So this chest over here has the correct block. It's purple, which I had 159. Okay, so in my rush, I've obviously made an error. The villagers are now gone, so I can't double check it. I'll probably go back and look at the video and see where I went wrong. I will do that. Whoops, better not go on adventure mode, I'll die. Okay, so 2 wins and a loss. And now for the tough one, which is the jungle. That's an easy word at least. Except it's got a J. So, oh hang on, I thought it was injector. Rejection. But it's got a J, so that means I need a wild card. Sunflower's no good to me. Jewel bluet's no good to me. Dandelion's no good to me. Poppy's no good to me. Cornflower is. There's a jungle, so I'm saved. And I mean, the jungles really are pretty common. So in this custom world gen that I've got, so it's really, yeah, not a problem. Alright, so we're doing. Oh, we've already got a C. So that'll do for the end because that's second letter match. Make a torch for the key. Head to that jungle. Rejection. Don't need that. Mushroom. I do need that jungle. So we need a jungle sapling or... Yeah, get a jungle sapling. I hope. So not always that easy to come by. There we go. Make a torch. So I need two E's, I know. There's a cocoa bean over there. What else do I red mushrooms? So that'll do for an E. Peony is also good for an E. Second letter E. R-I-N-O. I see ocean out there. If I can find a shipwreck, that'll give me stuff. It's a dodgy shipwreck. R-I-N-O. Rotten flesh. Useful for once in its life. don't know if the other part of the shipwreck is there. Getting insect. These dolphins don't steal it. Now there are no blue orchid over there in the jungle and the swamp. Would be lovely. So an oxide daisy, if I can spot that, would do. A portal for some obsidian. Yeah, not seeing one. It's probably an oxide over there. There's one. Right, so yeah, 3 minutes, so I don't like my chances. Beating the time on this one. To start, I'm going to make my way in here, see what the puzzle is. Which block has the lowest total? Might need to do them all in one go with these guys. So we've got gilded blackstone, sponge, bedrock, and ancient debris. So we got 9. We've got 9. We've got 15, and we've got 13. Next, we've got 17. We've got 19. Thankfully, with these puzzles, the 4 blocks are in exactly the same order, so that helps. With the easier puzzle, they're all over the place. So, but I mean, the total puzzle is much easier. So we've got 20. We've got 20. We've got 19, and we've got 15. One guy left. Please, where did he go? Alright. So 96 is a 54, so that's a bigger number than anything we've seen. 77, he's got all the big numbers. 55, he's got all the times, and 72. Alright. Through the jungle temple. Got a minute to add these things up. I think it was lowest. It's going to be close. Because the lowest total, alright. So 9 and 17, 26, 46, 50, so it's 100 for that. 97 and 20 is 117, so it's 125. 22, 41, 96, 26, 41, 43, 113. I think it's the GB, which is the gilded blackstone. I'm in a rush, I'm just going to have to trust me. And I stuffed up. Actually, yeah, writing stuff down here, I made a mistake. So let me just add these up again and see if I've actually written them down correctly. So 26, 46. So I had the gilded blackstone at 100. 28, 48, 55, 125 for that, for the sponge. Bedrock I had at 22, 41. It was the bedrock. I didn't actually write that down in my rush. So it was the bedrock. So that's when you have the time challenge, it adds another layer of stress. Which is, it's good to challenge yourself. I mean, sure, there'll be geniuses out there who do this in 5 seconds flat. For most of us, yeah, it was bedrock. So, Oops. Yeah, so I panicked and I made an error. So that's the end of the 7-minute challenge. I managed to get to the numbers puzzle. I did actually manage to get to making a guess on all 4 teams. Succeeded on the 2 easiest ones. Errored out on the tiger. Should have actually got the jungle one. I just panicked. Anyway, and we'll do it again next time. The aim being to beat the 7-minute challenge on all 4 teams.